to the fun and exciting topic for today's discussion about probability. But before we start our topic for today, let me introduce first myself. My name is Christine Weska from BSIT 1D. So I go for probability because it deals with the occurrence of a random events that I might think easy and fun to learn. So I want my topic to be near in today's living, where we can thought of a possibility of an event that it may happen or might not. So probability is a used number including healthcare, scientific research, and weather forecasting. You may not notice, but most of the decisions we make every day are based on probability. So probability, in other words, is a likelihood of something to happen, something to do with a chance. We don't perform actual probability in our daily life. Instead, we use subject probability to determine the course of action or any judgment. Okay, so to make our day more living right now, I'm gonna give you a few basics examples about probability. So we have first, we need to know the formula of probability. We have probability of an event is equals to the successful outcomes over the total possible outcomes. So this is our formula for probability. Okay, so we have example number one. What about what is the probability? What is the probability that you will roll an even number on one roll? Okay, so all we need to know is we are looking for what can be passed on the standards. So how many the dice consist of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go back to the question. We are looking for even number. So what the even number are? 2, 4, and 6, right? So we have 3 over the total outcomes of the die, which is 6. 6. 3, 6, or 1/2, or 50%. It's just simple it is, guys. So the probability of rolling an even number on one roll is 50%. Okay, so we proceed to example number 2. This is the number 1. We have example number 2. So example number 2 is, what is the probability that you will roll an even number on 2 rolls? Same question, but 2 rolls. We have 2 rolls. All we need to do is, we have 1. We're looking for, so we have blank and blank. So if we want on the first even number, we have 1/2, and then on the other blank we have 1/2 again. So the operating operation that we are going to use is multiplication. So we have 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4, or 25%. So we have the probability of rolling an even number on 2 rolls is 25%, while 1 roll is 50%. Okay, guys, so we proceed to our example number 3. We proceed to example number 3. We have example number 3. So our example number 3 is find the probability. Find the probability of drawing a face card. Find the probability of drawing a face card. Find the probability of drawing a face cards from a regular deck of cards. From a regular deck of cards. So again, our goal is to find how many will pass on the standards. So we have 52 cards on total that was divided into 4 suits, namely the spade, the hearts, the diamonds, and the clubs, or the flower. So obviously the diamonds have, the spade have 13, and 13. So therefore there are 13. So every suits have 13 cards: spade, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. So in probability, we should always remember and familiarize that there are face cards on a deck of cards. There are the queen, the king, and the jack. And we also have the number cards, which are 1 to 10. What suits of cards we are looking for. So the king of hearts, queen of hearts, so that means that all 3 are all included. So that's all included. So find the probability of drawing a face card from a regular deck of cards. So we have how many face cards are there in spades? We have 3, 3, 3, and 3. So 3 plus 3, 6, plus 3. Okay, we have 12. 12 over how many are the total outcomes of our deck of cards? We have 52. So 12 over 52, or 313. Okay, so the probability of drawing a face card from a regular deck of cards is 3 over 13. Okay guys, so we have we proceed to example number 4. So let's remove this one. We have a jar contains 7 candies. 7 candies, 6 candies, 5 candies. We have red candies, we have blue candies, we have yellow candies, and 2 pink candies. So the first question is, what is the probability of selecting a blue candies? Of selecting a blue candies. So all we need to do is we have red, blue, yellow, and pink. So the red is 7, the blue is 6, the yellow is 5, and the 2 is pink. So we are looking for the blue candies. So probability of selecting blue candies. We have 6. We have to add this one. to get the total outcomes. So 20. So 620. 620 divided by 2 is equals to 310. If we use a calculator, we get 0.3 or 30%. So there are 30% probability of selecting a blue candies. So we have 30% of that. What about probability of selecting yellow candies? Probability of selecting yellow candies. So we have probability of selecting yellow candies. Oops, sorry. So we have 5 over 20. So 5 over 20, we're going to divide by 5. That is 1/4. 1/4 or 0.25 or 25%. So the probability of selecting a yellow candies is 25%. So okay, so what is the probability of not selecting a yellow candies? So we have by. That was 1 equals by. So 1 minus 0.25, the answer is 0.75 or 75%. So the probability of selecting a yellow candies is 25%, while probability of not selecting yellow candies is 75%. Okay, so we proceed to question number 2. Okay, we proceed to question number 2. We have, what is the probability of selecting blue candies and pink candies? So if you see what is the probability of selecting a blue candies or pink candy? So if you see the or statement here, that is assume that we will associate it with some. So the probability of getting blue and pink. So we have how many blue do we have? We have 6 over 20, and pink we have 2. So 2 over 20. So that is plus. Because we have the same denominator, we proceed to adding. So 6 plus 2 is 8 over 20. So 6. So we have 8/20. We're going to divide it by 4. So we need to reduce the fraction. That is 2/5 or 0.4 or 40%. So a chance of selecting the blue candies or pink candies is 40%. So it is just simple. It is, guys. All you need to know is the successful outcomes over the possible outcomes. So it's just simple. It is. So that's all for today. Always remember that probability is a likelihood of something to happen. So always remember your formula, the probability of event equals the successful outcomes over the total possible outcomes. I hope you learn something about probability. So guys, you cannot succeed unless you haven't tried. Every accomplishment starts with a step-by-step process. So, bye everyone. Have a great day ahead.